For as long as I can remember, I've always struggled with a flaky scalp. Down to primary school, where my parents would take me to the salon to get the Nigerian weekly hairstyles in secondary schools. I was always familiar with Damatol. Then I hated making my hair because they had to baptize this all over my head because of dandruff. As I grew up, I hated making my hair. I hated anything that had to do with hair. I had to cut my hair several times, thinking it would be the end of it. But nope, I started investing in my hair myself. There's no kind of shampoo I didn't get into. I got Nizoral shampoo. This is an anti-dandruff shampoo, ketoconazole anti-dandruff shampoo. I got this from Tika 4. They were the only online store I was able to get this with from. There's no kind of research I did not do just to ease off on dandruff. Funny thing, while I was growing up, also, I noticed Avila. I think Avila Natural had something around dandruff, a kit. That time it retailed between 16, I think 16 to 18,000 naira. I begged my parents to get it for me. No avail. This I used it. It gives me maximum of 2 weeks, and I don't think it was up to a week and some days, and yeah, my scalp was clean for a week and some days. I discovered that it wasn't necessarily dandruff. I don't know what it's called, but I'm going to put it over the screen. So it was flakiness. I couldn't explain it. Like some research I did said I needed to up my omega-3 intake. I started digesting omega-3. As if that was not enough, itchiness added to the combination. So I got this. It's sulfur 8 medicated anti-dandruff conditioner, dandruff treatment for braids, because I couldn't fathom having to be on cornrows or something, because I didn't want to be on braids. You know, when you make your hair and you're going out thinking you're all fly and somebody just tells you, oh, there's something on your head, that kind of thing. So this helped with the itchiness, it helped with cleaning it up sometimes, but it wasn't sustainable because most of the time your hair will be wet when you spray it. It's just like a spray to use on your scalp. There is no kind of product I did not use. Very, very recently I got hair and scalp anti-dandruff shampoo. I got this from Jendol and I was using it. It gives me really clean scalp, and yeah, between 1 to 2 weeks I can get clean scalp and rock my cornrows and wear a wig and just go out. I gave up on braids. Totally, I gave up on braids. These and more have I used and still no avail. Immediately I found out what it was I was battling with, and I got fed up with my hair. Like anytime I losing my hair, I just want to make it immediately, or I did not want to deal with my natural hair. Sad 2 months ago, I was scrolling through TikTok, just randomly scrolling, and I discovered a lady here on who shared something she used for flaky scalp. Ladies and gentlemen, we got another product. Said she used something called diprosine, according to how she pronounced it. Uh, diprosine to clear her flaky scalp. This is what she said she used. She was a Ghanaian from what I could sense, and I kind of thought it would be difficult to place here or to find here, and I thought it was going to be something I could get over the counter from a pharmacist, but it wasn't. So I was able to get this from a my local beauty supply store. And ladies and gentlemen, if you can notice very well, you'll see I'm on braids. This product, I used it, I just applied. Okay, it's let me show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. It's a lotion, and this is what it looks like. You're just to apply a thin film of it on your scalp and dab it in. Ladies and gentlemen, I used this within 4 weeks, and my scalp is clean, and my scalp isn't flaking, and my scalp hasn't been this clean straight up in years. I'm not kidding. So I first of all, when I saw how she testified about this, I went to grab, I think I grabbed six, like a roll, a pack of six, and started using. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just one I was able to use to get my scalp this clean. I haven't made braids in a long time. Like if I do anyways, I just carry it for 2 weeks because it's going to get flaky. This is my scalp currently, and it hasn't flaked in a long time. All thanks to the Depression lotion. I did not get a prescription. I did not get anything. I just saw that somebody recommended it, that she used it and got results. So I decided to give it a try. And in less than 4 weeks, or there about 4 weeks, my scalp hasn't flaked, my scalp hasn't itched, my scalp hasn't, like, my scalp is clean. I was about cutting my hair. Like, I just got tired of buying products here and there that people swear by and whatnot. So this literally was the last thing I was willing to invest in concerning my scalp, and it got the job done. You know, I don't get keep, so if you need it, get your hands on the Depression lotion. I have a few bottles I can spare. I think 2 or 3. If you're within Lagos, I can send it to you or something, or you can pick it up. I don't know, but this is what helped me, and I'm hoping it can help you too. So, Claire, Flaky Scalp. All right.